Behind me here, the rubble still litters many areas of Gaza City, a constant reminder really for the people here of that 23-day assault. I want to get some reaction now to this information about the Palestinian Authority stalling a vote on the Goldstone report, which was of course about the Gaza war. We have a guest here with us, a social worker, Adham Khalil. Thank you for coming out and so late in the evening. What are your initial reactions to what we've revealed so far on this show?
Okay, first of all, I think that if we back to these days, like the Palestinians were very angry. You know, the situation was in the cast lead on the assault on Gaza was very, like committing massacres against the Palestinian people in Gaza, and people were very angry, and they need like a quick reaction from the international community to like accusing the Israel of committing massacres.
So did the Palestinian Authority fail you in that way?
It's not like we realize that the Palestinian Authority, like they make a lot of pressure on the Palestinian Authority at that time. But I think at least the Palestinian Authority like should explain very well for the Palestinian why they delay this like voting.
So you understand that they had US pressure on them, but you think that they should have been honest with the Palestinian population. Do you think a lot of people in Gaza will have the same feelings?
But I think that people were very angry because, you know, it's like living like horrible things. At least we don't, we cannot like do anything against Israel or committing like reacting to Israel. But at the same time, we need like at least the international community of the Security Council to condemn the Israeli massacres against the Palestinian people during the cast lead.
Do you think that people here in Gaza feel that the Palestinian Authority represent them and are really trying to lift the siege in these negotiations?
Well, I think the situation is very difficult, and it's more bigger than the Palestinian Authority, and we cannot like blaming Palestinian Authority about this. For example, if we talk about the siege on Gaza, I think the one who is responsible of this like siege on Gaza is the Israeli, and we know in Gaza and in Palestine in general that there is like negotiation process between the Israeli and Palestinian Authority, but at the same time we cannot like expect that the Palestinian Authority can like do whatever and ask Israeli, and the Israeli like react by accepting it easily. It's like if we talk and move to the West Bank, our like the other side of our country, that the Israeli all the time like promising the Palestinian and the American and European, but at the same time on the ground the Israeli, even there's like a government who believe in peace at the same time in Gaza, but you know they didn't give anything for the Palestinian community. They're still attacking the people there.
Yeah, Adham Khalil, thank you very much for joining us this evening. I think Adham's feelings are echoed around Gaza, where people have been telling us over the last few days about their sadness and disappointment in reaction to these revelations, but not necessarily their complete surprise. Adrian.
All right, Shireen, many thanks indeed. We'll get to the view from our panel in just a moment, but first give you some more detail about the UN report on the Gaza war. Now, the investigation was carried out by the former International War Crimes prosecutor and South African judge Richard Goldstone. His report was published in September 2009, and it concluded that